Creole and Creolization. The English term Creole derives from the Portuguese Crioulo, meaning native, via the French Creole, meaning indigenous. The term was subsequently applied to certain languages spoken by Creoles in and around the Caribbean and in West Africa, and then more generally to other languages that had arisen in similar circumstances. Creolization as a concept was first popularized by Edward Braithwaite in The Development of Creole Society in Jamaica, published in 1971, where he describes Creolization as the cultural and linguistic effects of colonization. It is a process of intermixing and cultural change that produces a Creole society. Braithwaite defines it as the cultural action of culturally discrete groups, wherein two or more distinct cultural and racial units interacted to form a new construct made up of newcomers to the landscape and cultural strangers to each other. Creolization is a cultural process based upon the stimulus response of individuals within the society to their environment and to each other. Braithwaite describes the hybrid nature of language and art that emerged within Caribbean culture as a result of the mixing of pre-colonial and folk forms, language, genres, and styles with the English language and culture. He proposes that the African and European cultures mixed first in a hierarchic fashion, superior European, inferior African, as a result of the colonial process. The African therefore began to subsume his own culture and adopted that of the European master. Creolization is visible in most colonized cultures where anti colonial struggles consciously revive in and through nativist movements, pre colonial folk forms as a response to the cultural hegemony of the European master. Through a long period of contact, exchanges, and interaction between the native and European culture, new forms of language, register, and cultural practices emerge. Creolization must be seen as neither the colonizers nor the colonized cultural practice. It is somewhere in between these two and therefore can be seen as a hybrid form, an entirely new form that is constituted by its two origins, but whose present state or character is productively messy so that the origins are irrelevant to the performance today.